Natasha Azura AZIS. I'm from Faculty Hotel and Tourism in Management in Group NHMT3A. In the subject HTT280 Geography and Culture in Tourism, I will presenting a story about Kedayan tribe. For your information guys, Kedayan, also known as Kedayan, Kedayin or Kedayan, are an ethnic group residing in Brunei, Labuan, Sabah and parts of Sarawak on the island of Borneo. It is identified as the Kedayan national language of Brunei. In Sabah, the Kedayan mainly live in Sipitang, Pefort, Kuala Penyu and Papar, while in Sarawak, the Kedayans mostly reside in Lawas, Limbang, Miri and Sibuti area. The Kedayans are also regarded as a sub-ethnic of the Kalimantan Dayan people. It is believed that the Kedayan ethnicity took birth as a result of intermarriage between the Javanese and the local Brunei Malay. However, most research consider them indigenous to Borneo, having accepted Islam and influenced by Malay culture. Okay, now we continue to cultural practice. The Kedayan beliefs include Islam, animism, and ancestor worship. The primary religion practiced by the Kedayan is Islam, a monotheistic religion built around the teachings of the Quran and of the Prophet Muhammad. Despite their language and religious affiliations with the ethnic Malay majority, Kedayan are regarded by Bruneians as closer in status to the animist intertribal groups because of a number of similar cultural practices. The government of Brunei continues to ban many religious activities of non-Muslim groups, including those of indigenous peoples like the Kedayan. At the same time, the government permits or assists those of the Islamic authorities. These Islamic authorities organize proselytizing activities, which include incentives to indigenous peoples in rural areas such as financial aid, new homes, water pumps, and other things. Food traditional in Kedayan tribe. First is kelupis, eating with rendang ayam. Kelupis are made from glutinous rice and the leaves are the kelupis leaf. This is one of the Bruneian traditional food and also Kedayan and Bisaya because the three ethnics are ethnically linked. Second is kuih bak angin. Is one of the traditional foods made by the Kedayan community. Bak angin cake made from grated coconut and a little mixture of rice flour and sugar is one of the recipes. Kuih bak angin is only easily available during the celebration of Ramadan al-Mubarak. This food is also very popular with every young and old. Okay, now part art. The basket has a narrow piece which gradually widens at the mouth of the basket and materials involve bamboo, rattan and selingkawang. Piece of rattan known as simpai supported the structure of the basket with its base joined and tied with selingkawang. It is commonly used to carry paddy and other farm produce. A large turkey will require 1 week for completion. Heat hunter mandau, iron blade made with thread beaks by Kedayan people. The weave glass beads into fascinating patterns that are used to decorate that unusual baby baskets. They are sometimes the most valuable piece of property that family possesses. This type of baby basket is called bar. Mothers use them to carry their babies around on their backs from their birth and until they are 2 years old. The framework for the basket is usually made of rattan, which is then decorated with a complex fabric of beads. Language at Kedayan. Kedayan and Kampung Ayer can be regarded as different dialects of Malay. Kedayan are referred to as the Melayu Kedayan, with some of the words in their language being linguistically incorporated into the Brunei Malay language. National language of the Brunei and experienced a similarity to Brunei Malay, which is spoken by more than 130,000 people in Brunei, 46,500,000 people in Sabah, and 37,000 in Sarawak. It only can consist of 18 alphabets opposed to 26. Some letters, example OE, are nearly never used. Example otak, but dia speak otak. Ways of life. Costumes and norms that have been practiced for generations make the life of this society more civilized and ethical. Thus, these costumes are seen to have formed a more orderly and cultured way of life in the community. According to the beliefs of the Kedayan community in Sepang, the costumes that are the beginning of this birth process are the basis for the formation of the nature and character of the child who will be born into this world. Therefore, the society believes that this costume must be continued. The purpose is to prevent any harm to the mother during pregnancy, during childbirth, and after childbirth. In addition, the costume that is practiced is also believed to make the child born perfect, psychically and mentally. What we can conclude here is that the Kedayan community has a unique way of life and culture that needs to be preserved from time to time. With the presence of the Kedayan community in Malaysia, it has further enhanced the life of the community here, which is well known for its various races and religions. This proves that with the diversity of races, a country is still able to live in harmony and happiness. In the era of developing progress, now not many of us are aware of the existence of this Kedayan community. Therefore, all parties, especially the government, must take the initiative to further develop the culture and maintain the existence of the costumes of the Kedayan community in Malaysia. That's all from me. Thank you for watching and thank you for hearing.